Hello and welcome to HT Auto. My name is Samir Contractor and we are at the VinFast Pavilion at the 2025 Auto Expo. The Vietnamese brand has officially announced its entry into the Indian market and has confirmed two models for India. First up is the VF6 and the VF7. Now the VF6 and the VF7 are all electric offerings and the brand is already global and India is the next big market where it is announcing its foray. Now what's really interesting is that for a brand like this, now the VF6 and VF7 will be the first right-hand drive models that the company will produce, and India will be the first right-hand drive market where VinFast will set its foot. So very interesting what the brand is doing because its products all electric have a lot to offer. These are extremely feature-rich offerings as far as electric models go, and our segment and our electric mobility space is truly evolving in the space. We've seen Indian players like Mahindra, Tata really take it up a notch, and now we have international brands competing in this space. But what's really interesting is the lineup that the brand has apart from these models, because a very interesting model that the brand has on display is the VF3. Now this is also an electric mobility offering, but what's interesting is just how compact this is, at the same time a very butch SUV oriented offering. Think of it as the size of the MG Comet, but a very funky looking offering at the same time, and that is getting a lot of attention at the Auto Expo because for urban mobility needs this definitely has the looks and the width and the probably decent range that the brand has to offer. No specifications are out just yet, so we don't know what the India spec models will have, but yes, it will start with the VF6 and VF7. The brand has confirmed at the Auto Expo this year. You can see another of the VF3s parked there. I really like that yellow shade. I think it looks fantastic and such a crowd puller. Definitely, it looks like something that will get a lot of attention on the road. Again, the compactness along with that funky styling is what works, and I do think the brand will be bringing a lot of that to its models when it comes to India. But the VF6 and the VF7 are not the only models showcased here. The VF3 is at the lower end of the segment. This is the brand's flagship offering here on display. It's called the VF9 and it's a massive electric SUV. I really like the way it looks, very bold. You have this nice haunch over here, this gap over here that is very similar to a grille, but again it's open and aero optimized, the overall design, and something that's very interesting. Of course, a lot of these products will have a range of about 500 kilometers on single charge, powerful in the way it looks and the way it will drive as well. Of course, we will drive it later at some point and tell you more about it, but very interesting. You also have the VF7 in different colors, and the brand has also showcased its global lineup, which includes the VF8 right there. That is also on display. In addition to that, you have the Wild pickup, again electric, that's on display right there. Now this is very interesting given how much we like SUVs and pickup trucks in general, and this is something that brings that macho look with the VinFast sensibilities that we've seen on other models today. This of course has a different door, so the concept is very interesting in the way it's reimagining how SUVs, especially electric ones like this, will look and feel like. The Wild concept really reimagines the way electric pickups are, and very interesting if this in its exact format would come to production, but very interesting in the way it looks. In fact, the overall VinFast lineup today is more about what the brand's capabilities are, what it has globally and what it can do so going forward. But yes, it will have a top-down approach as the brand goes forward. So the VF7 and VF6 will be the top models coming to India. Then we would have the VF3 as well. And something like this, the VFE34. Again, a very interesting, compact electric SUV that should come to India at a later date. Now, we don't know when these models will exactly come. The timeline should be revealed at a later stage when the brand's plans solidify. But the idea today is to showcase its true strength and capability as a manufacturer and what it can do with these offerings. So compact, subcompact, mid-size SUVs, and of course a massive pickup truck. The VinFast lineup is going to be very interesting over the next few years when the brand rolls in more products into the Indian market, starting with the VF7 and the VF6. In fact, the brand also has 2 years electric ones on display Like here, we have an entire lineup of electric two-wheelers from VinFast that will be coming in. The first one is the EV Evo 200. You also have the Clara S right next to it. The vertically stacked headlamps on the Theon S, and you get the Fearless S and the Vento S on display here. And finally, that little funky thing is called the Dragonfly. So very interesting, very quirky products that VinFast has, and that should make things very, very quirky and very competitive in the overall electric mobility segment. So electric cars, electric two-wheelers, and a lot more coming from VinFast. This is a brand that will now compete with the likes of Mahindra, Tata, and a whole lot of electric players today in the segment, including, of course, Hyundai and Maruti, that brought their products to the Auto Expo this year. Very interesting the way it looks. Can't wait to drive and ride all of them. Tell us what you think about it. And of course, what do you think about our coverage at the Auto Expo this year? Let us know in the comment section below. My name is Samir Contractor. This is HT Auto. Thank you so much for watching.